Investigates starts right now. What is up, my lovely YouTubians? It is MAB Investigates, your central source for all things true crime. We're going to be covering the Nancy Guthrie case. We're going to be covering the video of Dr. Gary Bricado. I know him, he knows me. I have talked to him several times on panels about this case. So that is going to be cool. What is up, y'all? How y'all doing? We got Doug, we got Kim Wells, we got Cindy, Cassie Christensen, Karen, Linda Beatty, old Grey Goat. You got to become a member, man. You got to join the GOAT pen, brother. Amanda Hargrove, Doris Bushaw, Deb Moondorf, Jan M, True Crime Housewife. What's up? TJ Wheeler, Donna Clark, Road Mama, Layla. Oh, it's first time here. Well, welcome to you. Welcome, Layla. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you want. If not, that's okay too. Well, let's just get right into it. Dr. Gary is going to give his, it's a 21-minute video, but him and I think alike a lot. So, are the initials of the Porch guy JTN? I don't know. I do not know. But we're going to share a screen here. We are operating under Fair Use Act 1976. So commentary is allowed on public information. MWN is Porch guy. Who is MWN? I don't know who that is. I don't know who JTN is. All right, here we go.
I'm glad you mentioned the academic aspect, because the truth of the matter is that when I am asked to consult on something, one of the first things that I think is important to do is to think about statistics and likelihoods, because at the end of the day, we have to be scientists. And you know, everyone who knows me more than a minute knows that I am a data fiend. I keep everything in databases. When I wake up in the morning, when I go on my phone and I see there's been a homicide, the link to that article on the web is going in an Excel row in one of my databases, and all of the information that on that case that is publicly available and later available in legal documents is going in there, because I want to be able to run statistics on likelihoods of anything you ask me about. Okay. And that ultimately is exactly what we did with the mass murder database at Columbia, right? Okay. So the first thing that I would be thinking about, because I think the point of this conversation is, how do you think about a case, right? The first thing I would be thinking about is this. Let's say we have to first think, is this a homicide, or is this an abduction, right? Or is this something else, like a robbery that went haywire? And the reason it's important is because there are different probabilities in each bucket, okay? So if we're talking about a homicide...
I'll be right back, y'all. I got to grab something that I missed.
%60 of people that are killed know the person who killed them in some personal way. All right. So you're already leaning in the direction of, it's more probable that it's not a stranger who killed you. That's important. If you are female, there's about a 92% chance that you personally knew the person who killed you. Okay. That's extremely important. So
Mrs. Mab's coming in to say hello before bed.
I'm going to say hello and good night. So I got to get up and go to work. But hi, Layla and Donna and Deanna.
We got 117 of them.
Wow. Hello, 118 of you now. Stoned Corleone, Kim.
Don Corleone.
Hi, you guys. Have a good night with Mab.
All right.
I'll see you guys soon.
Mm.
Night, sweetheart.
My beautiful wife. I don't know what I'd do without
That's right.
her.
About 92% of women, it is
Happy,
estimated,
what's
who are
up?
killed by their boyfriend, their husband, or a former romantic partner, or a family member.
Family member. Keep that in mind.
Right? 8 out of 10 sexual assaults are committed by somebody who knew you.
8 out of 10 sexual assault essays or somebody you know.
That's extremely important. Then you say, okay, well, let's start with the sexual motivation. Okay? Somebody broke in to attack an 84-year-old woman sexually. Somebody in the chat.
Okay, so that's gerontophilia, and that is extremely rare. So if you ever heard of gerontophilia, press 1 in the chat. But a lot of us have never heard of a gerontophiliac. Hey, Crystal Stars, good to see you. Ellie Powers, what's up?
That suggested it. Okay, first of all, statistically speaking, the kind of person who would do that is very, very rare. There are only, in the United States in 2024, the last time I know this data that have been released, there were only, I have the number, actually, I wrote it down. There were 381 killings of people older than 75 years old in the United States. Okay, already extremely rare. Then embedded within that, what's the probability of a sexual assault on that individual? Minuscule, tiny. Then you have the fact that a sexual assault by a stranger is actually, it does happen, but the idea is you have
Santh, what's up? Heard what it is from you, Mab. Hey, Texas woman.
to look at the age range at which it tends to happen. Okay, so first of all, you're super rare when you're at the level of that age, and statistics tell us that the person will be most likely who would do that would be most likely to be a family member, and about 70% of the time when it happens to elders, it happens in a nursing home or
That's sick. A nursing home.
in your own home. Okay.
Yeah, Karen woman. I think so too.
Okay. Now, so what does that tell you? That the notion of an outsider coming in and attacking an elderly woman, sexually assaulting her and killing her, you're now taking unlikely on top of unlikely on top of unlikely on top of, and you get down to something that would be like extremely profoundly rare.
Like 0.0001% would be that.
Okay. Then you add on top of that the fact that the statistics tell us that if somebody were to do that, they would be likely to do it serially. So then you say, okay, how many sexually assaulting serial killers are there in the United States at any given time? It's estimated there are about 250. So we would be suggesting that one of those 250 approximately killers, who are most likely male, right, are breaking into a home to sexually assault a woman and kill her. Then what would you say? You say statistically, most likely that person has done it before, is probably somewhere in the records of prior sex offending, or probably
A 6-year-old was arrested this year in Louisiana for raping a woman in her late 80s in broad daylight. Oh my God, Deanna. That is horrible. Happy crappy. Oh my God, that's horrible. Crazy.
has been arrested before, because they're going to keep doing it. And within a geographic area, you're going to start to see a popping up of more cases of it, right? You all see where I'm going with this? Rare. So forget that one. Throw that one out the window. It's very, now, is it possible? Of course. It's also possible I'll walk outside and a piano will fall on my head, but it's not probable. Okay, so let's put that over there. Then you say, what about the possibility of abduction? Okay, there are 350 abductions approximately a year in the United States. That's it. And out of them, the vast majority of them are children.
Uh-oh.
And when they are children, believe it or not,
We just had a whiteout. That means I have to do It means I have to refresh. Hold on. Gotta refresh. Reload. Yeah, it does that. I have to redo everything. Hold on.
Most of them are taken by people who know them. There is only a 0.001% chance that when you are abducted as a child, that you're being sent off to sexual slavery or held as a sexual slave in someone's home or any of those things. But the public's imagination goes to that stuff. Super rare. Even rarer than that, an elderly woman being abducted for non-sexual reasons. Also extremely improbable. The most likely scenario, because it happens 1 million times a year or more in the United States, is there is a financial motive.
Financial motive. Who would have thought there was a financial motive? Crazy, right? I gotta refresh one more time, you guys. Hold up.
And as I said, statistics tell us if you have a female individual who is killed or sexually
94? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. WBRZ, I mentioned it in Dolly's chat when it happened. Oh my goodness. That is freaking uber bizarre. I got the wrong banner up. I meant to have my CashApp banner up there. There it is. If you want to throw down some cash to help me fund my nonprofit. My nonprofit is starting tomorrow. I'm going to file for it tomorrow. I'm dedicating tomorrow for the nonprofit. We're going to be helping veterans, elderly people, homeless people that really need help that aren't doing it for a living, and just people with missing people that need help. And so that's going to be my nonprofit. It might be the MAB Investigates Foundation. It might be something cooler. I don't know, but it's going to happen tomorrow. So we got that to look forward to.
assaulted in the United States.
Amen, Synth. Jesus Christ. Got to get to know them, people. You got to get to know them like your best friend.
They know the person who did it to them. Now we couple that with the comfort that we see on that video, the fact that we've deduced from the timeline that this person spent a great deal of time in that house. There's no evidence of there having been a robbery because we don't know of anything having been taken. And an abduction also seems ridiculous because if you're abducting a person for money, you sort of want them intact. You don't want them bleeding. You would take their medication. You don't leave their meds and have a stopped pacemaker. So then you start saying, okay, well, based on probability, if it's somebody who knows you and the most likely thing is financial, then you would look at the inner circle of people who know you and how they would financially benefit from taking it.
There you go. There you go. Misleading title. Where did I say? Who is Porch guy? We have identified the guy in that. The guy in this picture, which I'll bring up later, we have identified. So just wait for it, all right?
from doing something to you. You see where I'm going with this? You all follow the problem game? Okay. So then once you get down to that, then we look at this video and we start saying, okay, well, this person is on the screen. What can we feel out about this person? So Chris, if you put the video up, if you don't mind, on the screen. Now, let me emphasize that person who knows you could mean anything. Doesn't have to be super intimate. They just know you. Could be a person who worked with you. Could be the mailman. Could be the guy who cleaned the pool. You guys know what I mean? Could be. So when we're giving those statistics, we mean somebody has more than a passing connection with you.
They know you. Yeah, I know Sleuth. Satanic Sleuth YouTubers today said it was a satanic stepbrother at Nancy's Porch. Some no-let man? Maybe we'll tap in on Sleuth. Haven't caught up with it yet. Been working all day long. I put a new engine in my pressure washer yesterday, and it works really good. Really, really good. I pressure washed everything today. I made a muddy mess out of my front thing by moving a bunch of implements with my tractor. I had mud all over the street, so I had to pressure wash it all and clean it. But it's all done.
You. They're going to know some stuff about you. So then when you look at this
pressure washing is awesome. I was hitting speeding cars with it.
Offender, what you want to do is try to imagine the psychology based partially on that person's intelligence. The first thing I do when I think about something, I have to step into that person's intelligence level, right?
So this guy on the porch is kind of a dumbass, but he gives no shit about humanity at all. And he's in communication with another guy because he has comms and he's wired for sound. He's probably got a jammer because Wi-Fi, I found out, can actually tell rain in the dump truck. Yeah, it's about 500 gallons of rain in the dump truck, and I dumped it at the gas station. It was like a damn tidal wave hitting the gas station. Hey, Bogey, what's up? Good eye, mate.
So this is not a person based on using the flowers in front of the camera and some of the other getting caught on the camera after, and all this other stuff. You start thinking, okay, the person's intelligent enough to kind of get away with this, but this is a person who did some planning and still did some pretty stupid things here, right? So this is not a top rate intelligence here, right? I mean, we would all agree, right? We're not dealing with Stephen Hawking here, right? Am I correct about that? Okay. I mean, this is not Stephen Hawking. And then, so the first thing that we're thinking about is you're dealing with a person who probably isn't the brightest bulb in the entire world. So we already are getting a feel for a person. Then you start thinking about the outfit that the person brought and the things that they did that don't make a lot of sense, like the holster, the way that the holster is being held, and the way that the gun doesn't match the holster, and all that kind of behavior. And you start thinking to yourself, additionally, this may not be a professional.
Ha! Far from a professional.
So you have an unprofessional
Stephen Hawking, yeah. Oh my God.
Quality on top of not being especially bright. Then you have the fact that he looks so cool that you think, is this guy stoned? Is he some kind of psychopath? Now, I have to tell you, when I see a person who is doing something like this without looking scared at all, I start thinking they're a little bit on the psychopathic side.
Or mentally ill. Or both.
Because there's no concern at all. Nothing.
Could be Starlink. Bulletproof vest, I doubt it. Double clothed, yes. Rough cactus. Yeah. I still believe they used a dolly.
Beyond not wanting to get caught and stopped, there doesn't seem to be any threat that is causing this person to have physiological symptoms of nervousness.
Oh yeah, if you're here, 257 people here, hit that damn like button. Tell me where y'all from. And sub up, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, son, daughter, grandbaby, grandson. Come on, man. Sub it up. Let's get me to 3,000. I'm hitting 50K. Just a matter of time. When MAB sinks his teeth into something, it's going to happen. You watch what I do to this front and backyard, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
So then you start saying, why is that person's nervous system not acting normally? Even if any one of us planned, with everything we know about crime, decided we were going to go and do something like this, we would be a little nervous. A little bit. This person looks like they're taking a stroll in the park. I don't agree with the person in the audience who says that that's all BS. I don't agree. I think these things are all logical. So, and if you don't agree with any of this, please tell me in terms of my thought process here. So my sense is this guy.
I agree, Gary. I agree with you 100% mostly right now. And I've talked to him before, and he said, "Oh, I remember Mab. He's very intelligent." That's what he said. I'm kind of a dumbass, but you know what I'm saying? He said I was intelligent.
Based on what I'm seeing on the screen, looks like this is not his first rodeo with crime. He's probably committed home invasions before and has a kind of callous disregard. That can also be glimpsed by the fact that this person did what he did with an 84-year-old person, right? And looks like that, knowing that this is an 84-year-old victim, right? That's going to be bleeding and taken out of the house and everything else. So already we get a sense of a person who is callous. If you are a person who is callous, you don't become that kind of person at this person's approximate age. Chances are you have a sociopathic character structure that's going to go all the way back to the time you're a kid. Conduct disorder precedes antisocial personality features, and you tend to see that stuff going back a long way. Now, why is that important? Because this person probably is going to have a history of prior criminal behavior
or mental health issues. Hombre, whether by choice or situation beyond your control. It does kind of make sense that she might be in Mexico. Why is this stupid box here? Oh, it's that YouTube crap. That is. You're right. Oh, thanks, Donna. Appreciate you, honey. Kim's here. Kind of makes sense to me that the Bitcoin might be real. Imagine you live in Mexico and you hang out with the wrong hombres by choice or situation beyond your control. Amen. Yeah, Andrew's Pedro, for sure.
Which means someone in prison might know them, somebody in a jail might know them, the local cops might even know them, right? That's important too. I mean, for God's sake, the guy has very specific visual characteristics, physical characteristics, the way he leans, the way he walks. They could be interviewing people in a prison setting or in a jail setting and saying, ever seen this guy before? Does he look familiar? You guys know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So that you would want to talk to the demi-monde in the area who may have encountered this individual before. And then the other thing that's interesting about it is with that kind of person, since it's so personality based, chances are this person has done things in their life that are going to stand out to people, because I do believe this person's local. People in the local area would know that this is a person who has a very distinct personality. So what kind of personality do you tend to see in people that are cool-headed when committing a crime? They're usually extremely sensitive to being insulted, very explosive.
Say that again, Gary. You cut off.
They're usually very sensitive to being insulted and hold grudges for a long time.
Psychopaths, kind of people that go off on you in the grocery store, shit like that. I like Dr. Gary. I love him.
So what you tend to hear is things like, I remember that guy. He came into the supermarket once and somebody bumped into his shoulder and he started screaming at the guy, told him he was going to kill him. I remember that very distinctly. You know that kind of a character? Grudge holding, nasty, has to level the playing field kind of character.
Exactly. beyond your control, and you just want to get enough money to leave and go to a safe place, and $1 million would paint a big target on their back, so they just want to tell under certain conditions. Yeah, like 30,000, 70,000. They don't need 6 million. Bandmate has record, Tommaso's gambling issue, and Mex connections. BDSM, yes. Like all those pictures in my intro.
That's very, very important because you start getting the sense that this person in the local area has been noticed either as somebody using drugs or committing petty crime or just being a jerk. Because you can't be a sadistic person cool under pressure like that without some kind of local stuff building up around you that you have a personality that is nasty like that. People are going to know that about you. Okay. So then the other thing is, if you look at this guy, we don't.
Yeah, I dug both names. I don't find him or his brother's name anywhere. The guy allegedly is half brother. Crimes have consequences. I think I've seen your channel.
Don't actually know if this person is operating alone at all. And this kind of person, when you're looking at him, the reality is that if this is some kind of group enterprise, financially motivated thing, it's entirely possible that this is a person working in some kind of cabal, but it's just the only one who got caught on the camera. Now, we've said for a long time, this looks sort of like the waiter that comes out and serves the food, because there's nothing personal about it. Doesn't seem to be anything emotional about it. But if there is any personal motive behind it, that person's more like the cook that we don't see. So the important thing to tell law enforcement, if I were looking at this, would be to say, you have to catch this person, and then this person will lead you to the center of the spider web. When you say to this guy, look, your sentence could be dependent upon whether you give us information on who.
So you guys think this is Mike Nowet? I tend to think it's Ronald Aaron Lopez, but I haven't seen Sluice. Hey, forget me not. My first member, my first baby goat. Good to see you, darling. DNA 96. We got 350 people in there. How's that possible? Hit that damn like button, y'all. Sub me up, y'all. Get me up to 3,000. I'll get there, but y'all could. It does help to hit that subscribe button. It does help.
Really told you to do this. I think you just have a financial stake in this. Somebody hired you. Now, what gives me that sense? Because if there's a personal thing here, and let's face it, there doesn't seem to be any clear, typical, non-emotional motive here, right?
Right. Non-emotional motive, a big emotional motive. Somebody was pissed, and somebody was in a tight spot. All right. TNA were getting cut off money-wise, and I bet T snapped and called in the gang to set up the break-in. That's what happened from 9 p.m. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Very, very possible. May use her own dolly to wheel her out. I got to start multicasting, but I haven't set that up yet. Mab's got a lot going on. I got 2 properties. I'm redoing all the stuff here. Got a lot going on. Plus, I walk 5 miles a day. So, man.
Right? The person would be more emotional and less callous, right? If you've ever seen a person who knows you, who kills you, for example, you see overkill. The person, it takes it out on you. They've destroyed your face. They've mutilated you. They've destroyed the entire house.
Yeah, you know those people who get stabbed 129 times? That's overkill. The gem guy, Nancy's neighbor, was from California. JLR saw him packing his car the Sunday Nancy was kidnapped. They had to hear something, right? Dolly, the moving dolly, correct. The moving dolly. I covered that night before last. Thanks, Pamela Wooten, 3251. Appreciate that. Let's carry on. We're about We're more than halfway through.
So what I think is this is just this person who got kind of hired, or
Exactly. These people were hired to do this. People who have no compunction committing crimes and who are well versed in crime, and they don't give a shit who gets hurt. You know, they have no conscience. They're probably mentally ill. Dolly is a hand truck, correct. There were tracks out in the front of the driveway. Dolly said it was probably them, you know, bringing in Dolly Vision said when I sent him the pictures, what was it, last night? He said, there's no dolly in the back. Well, I showed him the dolly. I showed him the tracks. So they were there, but I don't know how far after. Hey, Debbie Holcomb, 5,000. The Marble Man. On we go. Hey, Sweetleaf, what's up? Good to see you, sweetie.
asked to go in
Always good to see Sweetleaf.
and do this in a pragmatic way. And then when you take all the information and you put it all together, what it looks like is nothing went the way that it was supposed to go. You get
Yeah, they screwed this up bad.
the sense of this not particularly bright guy who went in there overly confident.
I got it off Northport too. I have the screenshot of it by the house as well. Yeah, Doug's a good dude. There's a fire in his neighborhood today. I posted it on my channel, I believe. I tried.
I'm going to pull this, that, and the other thing off.
He actually mentioned me on his last live on Nancy at the end. I was kind of surprised. But he does good work, and yeah, he does good work.
And it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. And so my sense is this.
Scotland! My family has roots to Scotland. There was a gunshot, and it turned out to be a pedestrian who was hit by a car instead. There was a guy I was watching the other night, broke down at the pacemaker minute by minute. It was so good and showed when she would have had her pulse race slow and how it matched the timeline. What channel was that, Synth? I know Dolly doesn't believe anything I say. He's like, you a trip, man. He's an 84-year-old idiot.
Woman passed away during whatever it is that was supposed to happen. And
I'm going to meet him in May at CrimeCon, so we'll have it out if it's not solved by then. If I don't solve it by then.
then this idiot goes back to the whatever group it is that said, or person who said, go do this for me, and said, now what? Well, we got to figure out a way to capitalize on this anyway. See, that kind of thing. Now, second point about that. Let's say it was just a homicide. Well, if it isn't a homicide by a person from the outside, then what would be the reason that a person who knows you would kill you? Well, there are two basically big reasons why you would do that. One reason is that you want to eliminate a person because they are an impediment to something that you want. They're in the way of money. They're in the way of a sexual partner. They're in the way of, they're a burden, and you want them out of the way. So
you're a burden, and they want you out of the way because you're standing in the way of them getting money, and they're in kind of a bad spot, right?
And as you all know, that's what I've called in my writing elimination murder.
Elimination murder. Murder of elimination. Dolly can't get a booth in CrimeCon, but he can go to CrimeCon. I don't think he's going to get tickets to do CrimeCon, but he's going to Vegas. As far as I know, the Turtle Gang said she was going. Yeah. I love Dolly. Dolly supports me. I support him. I support Patriot Pride. They support me. I support all YouTubers that don't rip on other YouTubers and do drama, crama.
As a characteristic of elimination murder, it is so typical that I've made it a criterion of elimination murder, is you have to give the impression one way or another that somebody very, very, very far outside of the house did it.
See that? Oh, I don't know anything about Darling CrimeCon. So the elimination murder theory, you have to make it seem like somebody really, really far away did it, right? So you set it up like that. Oh, she's in Mexico. Whatever.
But because you're not very professional or intelligent or sophisticated, you make it look like an outside person did it, but you don't stage properly that there was a robbery or a sexual motive. So anybody with half a brain knows that it doesn't make sense.
So yeah, they didn't stage the scene properly because the crime scene was pristine. They were, hey Keisha, what's up? Like there was no evidence of anything in the bed. Everything was good except for a little blood in the foyer and a little blood and a little blood out on the porch. And the back door's propped open. That's it.
Because a person who's going to break in a house to kill you has to have a clear reason
Darby, Jennifer, hello. Sub up.
to do so, right? You don't do a good job of staging that. So you sort of mess that up. The second possibility is you just hate the person's guts for some reason. And you, like I keep saying, you would see a much more emotional scene here. There would have been much more going on there. So this looks to me much more pragmatic, and it involves so it's you guys follow. It looks very pragmatic, and it looks like it's been carried out by somebody who wasn't particularly bright, but who didn't give a flying leap about humanity. Saw people basically as some kind of a means to an end or a meal ticket or something like that in a callous way, and probably has a long history of doing that in a petty way. And because they're not particularly sophisticated, I think that people in the area have encountered this person, and they should be going around talking to people, particularly in legal settings. You know,
I get a text when my CashApp gets something, so I get notified. Thanks, Donna.
in jail settings or prisons.
Email. All right. Email is mabinvestigates@gmail.com. Pretty simple.
Settings saying, "This guy look familiar? It's a lot of money on the line here. You could really benefit. You want to turn this dope in? Anybody have any idea who this is?" I also think this is a local. I really do. I think this is a local, and I don't know. I'm curious if you guys agree with that.
I agree.
But comfort in the familiarity suggests to me local.
I think one of them's local, one of them may not be local, or has a relative that's local. All right. So that's my email. mabinvestigates@gmail.com. Venmo is MAB Investigates. Cash App is MAB Investigates. X is MAB Investigates. I have mabinvestigates.com. My Facebook is MAB Investigates. Okay, so I got everything MAB Investigates. So, yeah. Let's show this again so we can get some more cash coming in from a nonprofit. It's tax deductible. It will be tomorrow. Whenever they accept it, you got to apply and then they accept.
Now, is there anything in what I said that isn't adding up or making sense to you guys? It sounds like it jives with your own feelings about things, but you tell me.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I think you're right on, Dr. Gary.
The hell's not-
And I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Remember, people out there, if you're watching, you can recognize somebody the same as if you're identifying. So don't think that, well, because he's got a mask on, I can't make an identification here. There's something where you can say, I recognize that person, and it'll hold up in a court of law.
Mhm.
Well,
No,
those
that's
kind
With other corroborating factors. Yeah.
all I was going to say is that those type of offenders
Something just happened to my damn screen and I can't even see the upper part of the screen anymore. What the hell happened? Come on, man. Don't make me refresh again. Come on. Okay, I gotta refresh again, guys. Again, hold on. Back to normal almost. StreamYard is freaking buggy. It's buggy as hell. Alright, let's get the damn video back. It's almost over. Now I gotta go back to my other scene like this. Now cut. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back. Damn.
Decides that they want to know how you understood them, and they reach out to you. Listen, now that it's safe, I can't help but ask, how'd you know?
Hard working every day. I'm stressed out 24/7, babe. No timeouts. Wish we could fly away. You and I go to our favorite place. Oh yeah. Make special memories.
I like that song. All right, that's Dr. Gary Bricado. What's going on with Patriot Pride? I heard they were live. Let's see what's going on over there. You must have got quit already. Oh, they said they're live. Oh, come on. Get over there and sew up to my damn channel. I'm trying to play catch up now. One person. Don't be begging for something, brother. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, I know. So you guys say Sleuth has something good, huh? Calling on Chris Nanos to investigate this lead at Rose Canyon Lake. Hour 44. MAB ain't doing an hour at 44 tonight. But you know what I want to show you that you think's fake? A picture of the Porch guy. And I know who it is. Watch. Excuse me. This guy right here. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Being a dick. It's being a dick. Who is this guy? I know who this guy is. This guy is MAB. That's me. Mrs. MAB took that picture of me. I got my mask right here. I got my gloves. I got my bite light. That's me. That's me right there. Identified. It's MAB Investigates right there. It's the Mabster. All right. I can prove it. Came from this picture right here. I just put the background from Nancy Guthrie's house in and then changed it to black and white and put the holster in a light color. And I also did a video of me coming up to the house. Now I have not. I got weeds and everything in my hand. Isn't that cool? There's one picture of me right there, kind of blinding out the light. You got to remember that's a UV light. So this is me right here. That's the Mabster right there. All right. Is that cool or what? Okay, so let's do this. Let's take some calls. Yeah, I solved it. It's me. And full of grass. Madonna Maria, what's up? I thought I got the mask from Walmart. I got the bite light. I put some jeans on. I put my big jacket on. I stuffed the hood into the light and everything. You have a serious problem. Ha ha ha. Hey, blue skies and sandy beaches. What is up? Oh, that was funny. Oh yeah, the phone number. Give me a call. Let's chat about it. I'll be on for another, I don't know, 15 minutes. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And my drink's almost gone. I'm getting my green screen tomorrow. You guys have to deal with my wrinkles tonight because my freaking, hey Adam. No, that's Adam Hayes. What's up? What? That's me on the thumbnail. I'm the porch guy. Orly Buchanan, what's up? Give us a call. Let's chat about it for a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Y'all don't call. Yes, this is a little buggy, this StreamYard. I use it in Chrome. Maybe I should try Firefox or something. But I'm getting a green screen tomorrow, so we'll see that. Is Patriot Pride here? I know he just stopped his live, or he was talking about it. Hey, what's up, Patriot Pride? You like my thumbnail of the Mabster on the porch? That's me. I'm the porch guy. Give me a call, Adam. Tell me what you were talking about in your live. How many subs do I got now? Uh, 2,600. Let's see, lives. Live right now. Walk has to go. Gotta make more room. Moving base rock, that's probably gonna go. You gotta delete to keep the room going, right? Let's see. View your channel. Where's the analytics at? Customize channel. $2,600. Yay! Find that porch guy. This case is crazy. Phones aren't on. They are on. Hold on. MAB Investigates. Who are you? Where are you calling from? Turn me down in the background.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Let me see if I can turn on the speaker thing. Well, I guess I can't hear you, but I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
What is up?
What's up, man?
What is up? What's good?
You're doing such a good job. I can't get in StreamYard. I tried to get in StreamYard. You didn't post a link.
No, I didn't post a link because I'm not doing a panel.
Well, then I guess I had to call you privately because I have a private hotline number. Ha.
You do?
I guess I do.
How'd you get
You
that?
answered, right? You answered, right?
Yeah, that's my. What number did you do? Well, I didn't say it, but could have been 316-737.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my number.
I'm an important person. Yeah, I have the number to the hotline.
Yeah, you
That's fine. Miss Mab said so.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing?
Good. We got all our tickets and flights and rooms and everything booked for CrimeCon.
Why you want to go to CrimeCon? You know what? You know what I call CrimeCon for Dolly? You know what it's called, right?
No.
You know, they say he's too controversial.
Yeah.
He's too controversial.
It's
He's
sweet.
too controversial
Sweetly.
for CrimeCon, right? So I call CrimeCon con crime. It's a con crime
Is this
for Dolly.
Sweetleaf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Sweetleaf? I have a picture of you in red screaming right here.
Well, I can't see.
I'm just kidding. What do you think about the case? Who's that guy on my thumbnail?
I don't know, man. That looks like the devil himself.
It's me.
Oh, what? Who? What? Which one? That one?
On the thumbnail is me.
Well, I don't have my. Look, I have to handle everything through my phone. Remember, ma'am?
Yeah.
I don't have a remote control for my TV, so I have everything through my phone. I have to stop it and start and stop it and start. And I'm like a genius. And if you really think about what I'm doing on my phone, having to just change it all. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And then I misspell everything. So sorry. I don't always have my glasses on either. I just got out of the hospital, ma'am.
What's wrong with you now?
Well, let me tell you what I did. Have you ever heard of liquid sandpaper?
Like, kind of like valve grinding compound?
I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what comes in a bottle and it's called liquid sandpaper?
Yeah.
Okay. I had it in my kitchen. I only have like a 1,000 square foot house. It's a really small little house, you're right. You know, it's old. It's
Yeah.
older than me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be 66. But anyway, I opened it up and I was gonna whitewash one of my cabinets to see what this liquid sandpaper was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it caused so much fumes that I just poured it into a open glass and an open can and I put it underneath my countertop. And I have been hallucinating ever since.
Oh my God.
And I didn't even know that's what it was coming from. I have been to the hospital several times because I could not breathe. I was hallucinating. Like, I wasn't hallucinating, but I was losing my mind, Mab. I've been losing my mind because of the fumes in my house.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes, and I finally figured it out.
That's crazy.
I know. I had to go stay over at my sister's house because, like, she's taking me to the doctor. She's taking me to the emergency center. We just cannot. She says because you know I paint. You don't know how much I paint. I paint. I paint. I paint. I paint. I paint.
Hold on. Got anything to say?
Portrait.
Got anything to say
Huh?
about the case? Do you have anything to say relevant about the case?
What? So you getting louder?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Say it again.
Do you have anything to say about the subject at hand?
Okay, well, bring it back on hand.
We're talking about Nancy Guthrie.
You know, big inside thing. Something from somebody from down the line has like sparked a big firecracker to do this whole thing, but they're gonna be caught.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big, huge mistake. The only thing is like when that chef dude, he just comes out like we don't know if he's for them, against them. Well, apparently he's for them. And then, you know, he's just like softy,
Yeah.
like a little cloud, like just going through, like, let's just make it happen, whatever.
All right,
You
sweetie.
know,
Thanks for calling.
something wrong with that. Something wrong with that there.
I hear my house is starting to shake. I think there's an earthquake coming on.
I think I do too. I gotta go to bed.
You better get to bed.
I'm glad to talk to you.
What?
I said I'm glad I got to talk to you.
Okay.
And
Well, sleep
oh,
well and
please.
don't drink any more of that damn sandpaper.
No, don't breathe in no more sandpaper. It's liquid sandpaper, and I actually put it on my walls, and then I opened the container and I put it underneath my sink openly, and the fumes went all through my house, and it's made me crazy for the last couple of days.
Okay.
I'm still like, oh
All
my
right.
God, it's still like, oh, I can't breathe.
We will talk to you next time, sweetie.
Okay, bye.
Oh. Okay. Phone lines are back open. The phone lines are back open. All right, we got another. MAB Investigates. What up?
Yeah. What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother?
How are you tonight?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Finally hit 600.
I know. Congratulations, man. It's awesome.
Yeah,
You'll be at 3,000 before you know it.
I know. I even got estimated revenue, $200-300 coming in. I don't know what's going on. Got making money.
Nice. That's awesome. You're gonna be a real YouTuber real soon, right?
No, what the hell?
That's a great thumbnail too, man. Looks good.
That's me.
I know. You're getting so good at this stuff.
I'm the porch guy. I said porch guy identified. They're like, that's clickbait. I'm like, no, it's not. It's me.
That's right. It's not clickbait at all.
No. What was your story?
So
Sleuth got a new video?
yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I mean crazy.
Haven't had
Either the guy's he's completely lost his mind, or he knows exactly what happened. I don't know which one yet.
I got him pulled up, but I ain't got time to do that tonight.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's lengthy. Guy's name is Richard Nolette Jr.
Richard Nolette Jr.
Yeah. Yeah. And so real quick. So basically he says his dad, Richard Sr., Richard Nolette Sr.,
Yeah.
goes by Dick. He's been unaliving people since the 60s.
Really?
He was part of the CIA. And where's Nancy? What's up, Darby?
Darby. Thanks, darling.
Yeah, so it says he worked for CIA, and so his dad and his brother, or his half brother, are the ones that did this to Nancy based on her religious beliefs, because they are evil people. And so it's a whole deal, man. You got to look into this one.
I will.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And I mean, the guy's very knowledgeable about what he's talking about. It's not like he's making it up.
What do you think? So you don't think Lopez is out of the question now?
I don't know, honestly, man. At this point, I have no idea. This guy's saying that they put him in the lake, put him in Rose Canyon Lake.
Put
It's
her
about 30 miles from her house.
Put her in Rose Canyon Lake.
Yeah, put her in 3 different bags.
Should I go there
And,
with my kayak with my freaking scuba gear and go find her?
Let's do it, man. Actually, it's illegal to touch the water in that lake, so no part of your body can touch the water.
Why?
I don't know. Some type of ordinance there, or
I've been known to break laws.
I know for sure. Yeah. So this guy says that she's in 3 different bags with nets around them, and it's out near the dam in about 44 foot of water.
That's crazy. And he knows all this shit.
Yeah, he says he does. Says it was his dad and his brother. Says his brother was the porch guy, and that his brother lives at 4012 Heather Lane in Napa, California.
40 what?
4012 Heather Lane, Napa, California. So that's about, I don't know how far that is. That's a good. What's that?
I can get there in 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
You should go see this guy. Says that he has a but he has a severe case of rheumatoid arthritis in his right hand, and that's why it stays almost in a claw shape. And then he had a bad motorcycle accident about 1.5 years ago, and that's why that right leg doesn't bend well for him.
Gotcha. Let's look him up. Google Earth.
Yeah.
Let's see. 4012.
4012 Heather Lane, Napa, California. Second house on the right. It was very interesting interview. Very interesting.
Okay. Let's go a little deeper here.
You got a lot of people here tonight, Mab. Congratulations, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button for Mab.
I had about 350 earlier, 360
Nice.
during your live. That was what was strange.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't. I looked over to see if you were going live, and I didn't see anything. So I figured I'd jump on for a few.
Yeah. So 4012 Heather Lane looks like a duplex or something. They got a pool in the back.
Yeah, but look what's if you do the 3D imaging on it and it stops in the back, you see a little, which I picked up. You see a little small little boat there.
Saved project. Let's see, Nancy Guthrie. All right, he's in my Nancy Guthrie project. Done. How do I go to the street view here?
Some of them they don't offer it. Some of them do. Some of them don't. But it is very interesting if you click the 3D imaging, it'll start circling around the house, and on right beside, I guess it would be on the left-hand side of the house, you see a small boat that would be perfect size for that lake.
See the boat. I do see the boat. Little boat.
Yeah, just a little small boat. Are you sharing that screen right now, man?
No, because I'm sharing the phone lines.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So this guy lives here that did it?
Allegedly, yeah, that's what. And his name is Michael Nolette. Goes by Mike. His brother Richard Nolette Jr. is the one that's accusing him of this.
And this guy used to be in the CIA. This is Nolette.
His father, yeah,
Mike Nolette's
father. Yeah, so Richard Nolette goes by Dick. Used to be in the CIA back in the 60s.
Is he still alive?
Another interesting point is he faked his death.
Oh, gotcha. He get out of the CIA, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the son's name?
Two sons. One name is Richard Nolette Jr. and the other son is Michael. Goes by Mike Nolette, and that's the guy's house that you were looking at. So hey, Seth, good question. Good question. And so Seth was asking me what was the motivation. Allegedly, the guy said that the whole motivation was purely to basically cut down their religious beliefs because they were Christians, and to inevitably turn Savannah away from her beliefs and to basically drive her to unalive herself, because these guys are dark people that do not worship God. They turn the other way. And the whole reason behind it was they put their Christian faith out there so much, and they were such a public figure, and that's the reason he says was the motivation behind it.
Okay, and where's Rose Lake?
Rose Lake is about 30 miles from Nancy's house.
Rose Lake, Arizona.
Yeah. Small little lake, about 6 or.
You're still on the phone, right? Yeah. I tried to share the screen, but it just switched to there. Let me see if I can do this. Nope. Won't let me share the screen. I will, and if it pans out, I'll drive up there. Thank Interesting. Rose Lake. I'll get a hold of 85. I'll get a hold Criminal Network or 857. Have them go check it out. You could go. Uh, Nar- well, we could get narc divers over there. You ever heard of them? They volunteered in the Riley Strain case. Yeah, and there's a Mexican guy that does shit too. I'll talk to him about it. He knows the Mexican guy, I think. All right, man, that's good information. Yeah, true. True that. All right, peace. All right. Um, now let's share the screen. We probably, let's see. Window, Chrome tab. Hmm. All right, so this is it right here. This is the house. So let me scoot it up here for you. This is it right here. See this boat right here? That's what they're saying they used. It's that boat. Now, MAB can get here in 2 hours. So I might go check this out my own damn self. But I will be packing. I need to get a vest. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Who's muted? Oh, you can't hear Adam because I switched the screen off. And he's not on the phone anymore. Well, damn. It's been an hour and 13 minutes. It's 10:44. I got a big day tomorrow, you guys. Jam. I'd love to sit here and chat. Oh, got MAB Investigates. Who are you? Where are you calling from? Good. How you doing, brother? Rose Lake. Let me look at. Mhm. Yeah. Rose Canyon Lake. Got it. I'm looking at it. They got a dock. Mhm. Right. I could see how they could get the boat in right here on the river side or the wash side. It's all sand and gravel. There's a road down there. It looks like. I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's- Okay. Okay. All right, I'm looking for. It's got rainbow trout, brown trout, 30 miles northeast. Let's see, information on Rose Canyon Lake. Interactive visitors map. All right. Well, you know, Mab, walk. I walk 5 miles a day, so I could hike right down into that bitch with my kayak, my scuba. I put my scuba gear on and my spearfishing gun. I can make it. Uh, hmm. All right. So she's in this lake, supposedly. Freaking. Oh, hmm. Yeah. Really. Can you guys hear Jim? I don't know if they can hear you and see the thing at the same time. Yeah. Thank you. Peace. Bye. All right. Okay. I'm shutting the phone lines down because I got to get to bed because I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. No, you can't hear him. He was just telling me about Rose Lake. Sorry about that. I'll figure out how to do the video. I'll figure out how to do all of it so I can watch videos and take phone calls. Oh, you can take phone calls. Like we had panels on Dolly Vision, but you can't. The caller, you can hear the caller, but the caller can't hear you. So, yeah. But I got to get out of here because I usually watch at least an hour's worth of videos after this. I'm not using Stream, I'm using StreamYard. Good night, Kel. What if she's in Napa? Well, Napa is just north of San Francisco, and San Francisco is about 2 hours, so I can make it there. I could map it. Phone right here. Let's see. I'll find out how long it'll take me to get there. 412. Heather. Point. And not Heather Point. Napa. Heber Lane or Heber Ave, Napa. Two hours and 2 minutes. I don't know if that's the same place, but this is Heather Lane. Anyway, a couple hours from here. I'll find it. I still got to take the dog for a walk. I haven't done that yet. Now I've got a lot of shit going on, man. All right, 45. Last check, 450 hobby shop online, maybe more. Google it. Hobby shop. What's up with the hobby shop? Nope, it's not illegal to get in that water. I didn't think so, the real McCoy. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow night. It's Tuesday, so I should have my green screen by tomorrow. That would be awesome. And I hope Adam had a good live. We were both live at the same time, and we both did well. So we don't need to schedule around each other or anything like that. Nobody does. If you're good, you're good. If you ain't, you suck. It's just the way it goes. Peace out, Donna. Nobody else loves you. The Mabster loves you. Copy and Dolly. And don't try to be the Mabster at home. You will go nuts. Peace.